Hey busy friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. My name is Jessica and you are watching the Busy Housewife Paper Cottage. That is right, this channel is all about the paper. And so if you want other crafts, I do have another channel that will be linked in the description box below. But this channel is all about the paper crafts and the wonderful things that we could do with paper. 3D stuff like this. We did recently. I also have the pink one behind me. And so that's the kind of stuff that we're doing here on this channel. And I'm an affiliate with Creative Fabrica. So that is where I'm getting all of my SVGs, which is back here. And everything like that. So today we're making something a little bit simpler. We are making a card. And we're going to be making a beautiful 3D card out of all of this paper right here. The reason is because I needed certain paper for the craft that I actually want to do, which is 3D, and we're going into fall. So we're no longer doing Christmas until Christmas time, but we're going to be doing fall, and I have a ton of paper, but I don't have a ton of 12 by 12 solid paper, and that is what I'm waiting for in order to do the other crafts. So for this craft that we're going to be doing, the link to them will be in the description box down below, as well as the original creator and my link to Creative Fabrica. Creative Fabrica has a lot of stuff that it offers, and we'll get into that in a little bit later of a video. But until then, we're going to be doing this. So the links to them, so we'll have the a la carte link that is just this. And then it also has a link, there's also a link that has this card and a couple other projects that you go ahead and buy. Now, if you buy a subscription to Creative Fabrica, you get all this for free. You get the classes for free, you get everything for free, and there is I'm still learning about Creative Fabrica and how much they have to offer. And I keep pointing back there, even though that's my Cricut design space, that's where I got this image. So, with that being said, everything will be in the description box below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. It is totally free to you. It doesn't cost you anything. It just costs you a little, hit the subscribe button, and it helps me out wonders. And if you can, please share this video, like this video, comment on this video. I do get back to the comments because I like interacting with every single one of you. And yeah, so with that being said, I hope you like this project, and I'll see you at the paper cottage. Bye. Okay, so these are the pieces to our shaker card. Now we have a whole bunch of different pieces. Right here is going to be the envelope. And we are just going to do the envelope real quick because it's the biggest piece. And then we are going to put it to a side. And then we're going to put together the rest of the card. Now, I did this card because the project that I actually wanted to do is, it required some paper, and I didn't have that paper, but that paper is actually coming, and it should be here Monday. Today is Friday, the 31st, and so it should be here Monday, and we will do what I wanted to do. That project is absolutely so gorgeous. And yes, on this channel, we also have some Halloween projects that I also want to do. And I don't celebrate Halloween. I really don't. But I like the cutesy Halloween stuff. And normally what I do is I give them to my sister, because she decorates for Halloween. I don't decorate for Halloween. I decorate for fall. I don't celebrate Halloween at all. We normally just buy my son a big bag of candy, and then we stay home and watch movies or play video games, or, you know, do whatever as a family. And so that works out very well. But I do enjoy making the cutesy kind of Halloween not costumes. I don't make costumes. I do enjoy making cutesy Halloween stuff. So that's how it is. So this part right here is going to be, because we're going to have we got to make sure it is lined up perfectly so we don't have anything sticking out the sides, because that's what we don't want. And then we're just going to do, now I understand that there is some more glue out there that is better for paper crafting. The reason why I'm using tacky glue, and I will eventually get to that other glue that dries a little bit faster. That way, in case my projects slide or they're not centered correctly or whatever, then I can go ahead and just slide them into place without any hassle. So that's why right now I'm using tacky glue. Now I do want to try the other glue. One of my friends, she told me about this glue, and I really appreciate her because we kind of need a whole community to grow. And if people are just gatekeeping secrets and gatekeeping stuff and not helping and sharing stuff like that, then what's the point? So I really appreciate her telling me about this other glue. I did look into it. It is a little bit on the pricier side, and that's not too much of an issue. But yeah, what I'm worried about is if something slides, then am I going to ruin the whole project? And like, this project is using a lot of paper, and this project was kind of a nightmare to me. So now we have that part on, we take this part, and this is just going to be a little bit of a center. And yes, we are absolutely 100% going to be extra. And I'm going to show you how we're going to be extra, because these projects, we make them our own. So this one, I kind of followed the colors a little bit from the original creator, Dreamy Tree. They are on Creative Fabrica. They do absolutely amazing. Like, most of their sculptures that I'm doing, or most of their projects I'm doing, is their stuff. Now there's another creator on there that has some stuff that I want to do as well, but it's just Dreaming Tree is absolutely, like, they do have a YouTube channel. So what I normally do is because it's Creative Fabrica, if you do not have a subscription to Creative Fabrica, then you could buy this a la carte. So you could buy this plainly, or this actually comes in, I believe, a three or two other pieces, two other projects that you could buy the bundle. So this project will be down in the description box below, as well as the bundle that it's in will be in the description box below, as well as my Creative Fabrica link and my and the link to the original creator's channel as well, because they are on YouTube. So here's where we're going to get, and I should have had it laid out, but because we have an orange pumpkin, I am just going to find a tiny little orange, and watch, when I actually need an orange one, it ain't going to show up. When I'm looking for something other, like a pink one, there's the pink one. So yeah, that is what we're going to do. Oh, wait, is this orange? It's a little bit bigger of an orange. That'll work. Or should I really would like a smaller one. Let's see. Now, when I'm looking for pinks, that's when all the pinks are, the pinks are not showing up, all the oranges show up. Now that I'm looking for an orange, all the pinks are showing up. Isn't that lovely? I just need a little orange. And there's your purple. That's lovely. Okay, we're just going to do that size, because I'm not going to have you guys sitting here watching me try to find little ones. Now, as soon as I bring that back out, the little ones will show up. But I'm thinking that would be kind of cute, and it's making it our own instead of just full-on copying to the T. Now, with this project, I did copy a little tiny bit of it. I do not have pattern paper in 12 by 12, or shall I say, I don't have pattern paper in the 8.5 by 11. So, to give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more oomph, so now we're going to put this in. And all we do is, we don't want to put a lot because we don't want it going onto the actual card and then gluing itself there, and then you can't put the card in there. So we're just going to thin it out a little bit on both sides. We'll lay it down and then just press it. And now our envelope is done. Okay, now our envelope is done. And we made it our own. It is cute. And it's double-sided. So then that is done. Okay, so now what we have is we have this piece right here. And it's got a score line because this is the actual card. And there's that. So now, normally, because I have a Cricut, so normally what you can do is you have this piece right here that we're just going to put in here. Just like that. I'm going to leave this blank, but if you have a Cricut, you can go ahead and stick this in here and then write out, or you can write it out yourself, have your Cricut do it, you can do stamps, you could do whatever your heart's desire. And so, me personally, I'm going to leave it blank because I like to sometimes give out thank you cards. One of my neighbors, Jill, she's absolutely a sweetheart. I should actually make her a thank you card because she works at a thrift store and then she brings me back goodies every once in a while. And so she is just all around a sweetheart. Even if she didn't do that, she would still be a sweetheart. She's one of the sweetest people I've ever met. And I adore her. I really do. She's good people. And we need more people like her. So there's that. So that's our original card. Now here you see, I don't know if you guys can see, but there are little score marks, and that is for these guys. So we have these. We have 3 of the solid kinds, 3 of these colored kinds, or the lighter color, and then we have 3 of these. And what we're going to do is we are going to put them together. So now we have, these ones seem like they're gonna be a little bit more of a pain in the booty. So I'm gonna use the thinner thingamajiggity. And then just hope that it gets the glue on it. Okay, so this one actually wanted to work today. That makes me all kinds of happy. So then we're just going to place, and see it slid a little bit, so I have to move it down. And I fear that with the other glue, it won't move down. That it'll either A, rip the project, or I don't know. Won't know until I try. So now we have a little miniature bean. So that's cute. So there's one. And this will probably be better if I did this. We're going to try to use some tweezers. That'll probably be better to place it because then it's smaller and it's not my big honking fingers trying to maneuver around this tiny little piece. So now we're just going to add some glue. Now I got these little bottles off of Amazon. They're actually kind of hard to use if you ask me. All right, let's flip that back over. That worked out a little bit better. Okay, so there's the next bean. And then the third little bean. And see, it's not completely, so I could just use this glue to send it back where it needs to go. All right, so now we got the 3 little beans done. Now we are going to do these little stars or flowers that look like stars. Ugh, my allergies are going crazy today. It's crazy because some days your allergies just calm themselves down, and other days your allergies are like, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to have so much fun making you sniffle. And then now we're just going to place that down. That came out pretty good. And just move it into place. And then there's the little star. And we're going to do that 2 more times, and then we can move on to another project. I don't know why I'm shaky today. And now just a little bit of glue because you don't want it to seep out, and it's kind of hard with these smaller pieces. But it is what it is. Okay, perfect. And it slipped off a little bit. And now we just up. It slipped. Okay, it's back in place. All right, cool. It's back in place. Just let those dry a little bit. And then the last one. So I forgot to go get one of my equipments that I'm going to need. So I'll probably have to go get that, and I will make sure that I edit that part out of me actually leaving, because I'm doing this as I'm filming, I'm talking. I'm not doing a voiceover. And that's why these videos are just a little bit longer than normal. On my other channel, I just do the voiceovers. But here, I'm trying to explain to you guys step by step on how to make this. Because sometimes when you start a new project or you do something that you're not used to, it kind of gets a little intimidating. And trust me, with my first project, the Christmas ball, it was very intimidating. So now we have 3 stars and 3 little beans. So now I will be right back, and I will go get the equipment that I need. Okay, I am back. So now we're going to set this aside. And there's a little bit of bubbles. Don't want that. So we're going to set this aside. So now there were certain things that needed patterns to them, that they said patterns, and I don't have the pattern paper. So what we're going to do is we are going to do this. We're going to pull out this bad boy. And it's going to be awesomely fun. Yes. So there's that. And then, so I have these 3 patterns that I did get off of Amazon. I think we're going to use this for the whipped cream because it's swirly. And if I could just learn how to open it, that would be great if we just learned how to open things. And it's right here. There we go. And so this is going to be for the whipped cream. And so I have that, and let's see if we could get all of them done at the same time. That would be absolutely amazing. And it looks like we possibly can. Okay, we're going to close this, place it there, place this on top, place this, and this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the big shot. I don't want to lose stuff, so we're just going to put those there for now. And so the whipped cream, okay, that might be too thick, so we'll remove one of these. And that I don't think was thick enough. I don't think that did anything. Oh, it actually did. Okay. So now our has a little bit of swirly in there. Now we're going to, I'm going to show you how to show the swirly. So that one is done. And then the other one is this one. And I'm thinking this one for the cup. This one for the cup. Again, you could just get pattern paper. I don't have the pattern paper yet. I'm going to have to do it as I go. And this is going to be way too big. So I probably won't get to do the cup. Yeah, so that cup is way too big. We'll figure something else out. But then, these ones also needed pattern. And so I am choosing to do the little polka dots. So it'll probably just be a plain blue cup, which, it's okay. It's fine. Put that in there, put that, and then put that, and then send it on. Come on. That seemed a little too easy, but let's see if it did anything. It did. Where did my other piece go? Huh. So my other piece is gone. Oh, it fell out. Okay, so they are now patterned. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to put the whipped cream together. And before we do that, we are going to take some wild honey. And we are just going to go around the edges a little bit. Now you can do this with any color. And what I want to do, just to make it my own, is I kind of want to put a little bit, maybe to show the swirl. But it doesn't look like that's going to work. Well, a little tiny bit. Okay. You can see a little bit of the swirl. And so we're going to do wild honey on the white pieces. And then we're going to do espresso on the darker pieces. And again, this is just to make it your own. This is to put your own touches and pizzazz on it as well. And the only reason why I put it in the middle is because I kind of want to show the swirls. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. All right, so there's that one. And then we're going to switch, we're going to switch over to espresso. And the reason why I chose espresso is because this is an espresso. This is a fall coffee shaker card. Well, it's not really an espresso. Espressos are just straight. I had one of those the other day and I was running around for a week. And then I found out that I couldn't have caffeine no more. Okay, so there's that. Now we made it our own. And now we are happy with it. So now what we are going to do is we are going to put the whipped cream together. So we have this one, and then we're going to have this one. And this one goes like that. Yeah. So we're just going to, that's good for the smaller stuff. Just going to put a little bit of glue. Now, I'm still learning on this channel by doing it the way I'm doing it and not doing a voiceover. So bear with me, it will end up getting better. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because then it's more of a step-by-step and you guys can see while I'm explaining what I'm doing instead of being like, wait. Because when I do voiceovers, I could just start talking for no reason. So yeah. So just make sure it is lined up just like that. And then this one goes on top just like that. All right, and then you just line them up just like that. And it's a little bit off, so we're able to move that. All right. So then that is done. Now we're going to take this and it's going to go just like that. and just make sure it is completely lined up. So now we have that. Okay, and then this piece right here goes like that. Okay. Okay, so then this piece goes right here at the bottom, just like that. And then now we have that right there. So now we are going to go ahead and move on. Now that we got the cup, I really wish it was patterned, but it is what it is. And now we're just going to lay that over there for now. And we are going to go ahead and move on. So what we're going to do is we are going to do this. Yeah. Now, when I was trying to get this off my Cricut, I ended up ripping it, but that's okay because we are actually going to hide it. I just glued it down a little bit, and then, because this part, a lot of it won't be actually seen, so now we're just going to go like this. Oh, and then gotta get around the handle too. Gotta do around the handle. Okay. So now, let's just place this down. Make sure everything is lined up and looking all good, because we want our projects to look good. And it's gotta come down just a little bit. See what I mean? It wasn't totally straight, and I was able to bring it down. So I understand tacky glue takes a little bit longer to dry, but it kind of needs it. Okay, so then here, here goes just like that. Okay, so taking this, and then this just lines up with this brown right here, just like that. And then this lines up right at the top, okay? So now let's put a little bit of glue on that. And then it just goes right there at the top. And it's off. So because it's tacky glue, I'm able to slide it around right before it does that. Okay, so now you can see that there are a couple of these stars, and they just go like that. All right. So now we're just going to place these bad boys down. And right here, it's showing the lines of where to actually place them down. There are score marks to show where to place them down. So there's that one, and then this one. And just follow the score marks right there. So it just goes like that. So now that part is good. So now we have these two pieces. And what these two pieces are is we have this. Now mine isn't clear. This is actually being used. I use this for, it's a, I'm all twisted and tongue-tied. So this is actually for an laminator, and I just tore the sheets apart and I just used this instead of the actual acetate. So we are going to, it's going to go like that. It's going to be, so this is going to be sandwiched in between. And then all we got to do is just go like this around, just like that. Now this is clear and we don't want too much glue to seep out and touch that clear page, because then that would just kind of be wrong. So we are going to just place it down just like that. Ugh, my allergy, guys, I'm so sorry. A little bit of glue did get on it. And now what we're going to do is we are going to take this page, or this piece, and we're going to put a little bit of glue all the way around it. And we are going to line it up. Okay. I kind of like the frosty look on it instead of the clear. So now what we are going to do is we are going to add what we want. So these extra pieces are just being put loose right here. And then we can add just a little bit more as well. So we're just going to add some of these little leaves. Oh, I guess we're adding that much leaves. And then what we're going to do is also add a little bit of this gold glitter. And this is chunky glitter. Actually, I have orange chunky glitter in the back. But let's just do this. Okay, it is, okay. I thought it looked like it was taped down at first. And then we're just gonna add a little bit of this chunky glitter. Gold and orange chunky glitter, beautiful, beautiful. And then what we are going to do now is make sure it is all inside. Okay. Now you can add as much or as little as you want. It's really your preference on how you want your card to look. So now we have to get some of this sticky tape. This tape. And I don't have the little tiny strips. So I'm just going to make my own strips. And that's just how we're going to do it. So we don't want, that's terrible. Okay. Let's try this again. we don't want some stuff to fall out. And it doesn't look like this is going to be very helpful to me. So we're just going to use a knife. We're just going to go like this. That's probably a better way to do it than trying to do the scissors. So that's what we're doing here. So now what we're going to do is take this, and it's already... So if you have the strips, I recommend just doing the strips. So instead of trying to make your own strips. So now we are just going to go all along here. That's terrible. So I've learned maybe we should do the strips before we actually add the stuff in there. Okay, there's that. And then we are going to take this and bring it all the way down. Now, dagnabbit. Yeah. If it wasn't for the thing already thinking. So down here, there's a score line where you don't want your strip to go past that score line. You want it to stay down here because this part is going to be seen. So again, there's that problem. And then we just don't want any gaps. So that way when they shake the card, there's not going to be any nothing's like going to come out. Ooh, that one actually did really great. And then let's just push this over a bit. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we are going to cut it right about there. Push it down. It'll be a lot better if it didn't unravel or whatever. Okay. Now we're just going to stick a little piece here. And a little piece. Yeah. I'm gonna have to clean my scissors after this. Okay, and a little piece here. So now I need to know I gotta buy the strips. Because this right here really did not want to work. All right. Now what we are going to do is we are going to very carefully, because once this is stuck down, it's not going to come back up. Is place this just like that. And now I gotta go like this because that piece is sticking out, and that's not good. That's not good. Okay, so now that is stuck, and now we have the little shaker card, and it doesn't seem like anything's coming out. Okay, very cool, very cool. Now we're almost done with this card, and all we have to do is the last little piece, and that is this one. So we have this. What we're going to do is we have to stick this down to the foil one. So now just stick it down. There is going to be a little bit of a border to show off a little bit of that gold. Now a lot of this gold is not going to be shown off, but there is going to be little bits of it showing off. So no rhyme or reason, just put that down. But then we're going to put this one down. And this one has a couple little holes. And I'm going to show you why here in a second. Again, no rhyme or reason, just go ahead and stick it down directly on top of the white one. And hopefully no glue is seeping out. Now what that hole is, those two holes are, is for this. It's for the A and the R. And so you just got to line those up there. Because like Leo says, you don't want to try to put these little tiny letters on. So to get in between the letters, we're just going to use... These things, they clog up. Okay, so we got around those letters, got around these letters. Let's wipe these off. All right, now we got to make sure it says Harvest Hugs. And so now we just got to make sure we are right where it needs to be. So let's move it around right there. Okay. And then we are going to put this. Directly in the middle. Now it's off-centered. My goodness. But it's cute anyways. It's cute anyways. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. All right. Now we have these. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take these pieces. And I decided to dirty them up a little bit. They're pumpkins. Just around the edges. Again, just to make it ours. And then we're going to do this one. And then we're going to do the smaller one. And we are going to do this one as well. And the reason is because this is going to be our base. Now I'm not going all the way around it because you're not going to see all the way around it. So that is our base, and what we're going to do is we are going to take this green pumpkin and we are going to go ahead and glue it down. Just like that. Okay, now you see there's a little bit of the orange showing. So then we are going to take the next biggest pumpkin, which is this one, and we are going to glue it down. And this is giving it a 3D effect on our shaker card. And then we're just going to plop that down there. Right there. Try to move it over just a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to take the next biggest one, which is this one. And then we are going to glue it down as well, right here on top. And then we are going to take this little tiny one and we are going to glue it right there on top. Just like that. And now we have an adorable 3D little pumpkin. And what we're going to do is we are going to take this entire pumpkin. We are going to glue it down right here in the center of Harvest Hugs. And I know it's off center, guys. And then we're going to take this little piece. We are going to place it right there in the back. And then we are going to put it right here in the center. And now we have a cute little shaker card with the envelope. And as you can see, it fits nicely in the envelope. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. It is so cute. You could do anything you want with it. It could be a thank you note. It could be a thinking of you card. It could be anything. And so we did make it a little extra with the little gem. So let me know what you think about it. And it's a little, it shakes. Yeah, it shakes. So, yeah. So let me know what you think about it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate you guys so much. And this channel, we are going to do a couple projects a week for this channel. We are going to do regular paper projects like this. And then come next Friday, hopefully, God willing, we're going to do Faith-Filled Fridays. And that's where we take a Bible verse and we turn it into a 3D project. So hope that's something that you're interested in. And yeah, so please like this video, share this video with your friends, and also comment. I do get back to the comments. And please subscribe. If you haven't already, please subscribe and help me grow this channel as well. And everything that I've done here today, everything will be linked in the description box down below, as well as the original creator, and as well as my other channel will also be linked in the description box below. So go on over to the Busy Housewife and check that out. You're watching the Busy Housewife Paper Cottage. And so again, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, and I appreciate you guys so much. And until I see you on the next one, may God bless you. Bye.